A light.
Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
A world devourer.
Dire team ban.
Puck!
Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Spirit Breaker.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Oracle.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Mars!
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
Soul Warlord!
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Right, party time. Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 2 online now as we're ready to hop into this one. Dog Champ facing off against Arkosh Parker. We saw madness, mayhem, and maybe this time a little bit Power Ranger Beastmaster last 2 picked. What
as well. I think what really decided the game was the big crazy team fights more than anything. So I'm hoping we're getting a bit more of that.
That's a fair point. You know, I was harping so much on the Nature's Prophet and moving around and cutting waves and being a butthead. I think that was more just like my internal pain that I was remembering from the earlier games I saw of them. A lot of it was just straight up solid Dota that they were playing. You know, it gives me a lot of chagrin to praise Arkosh, but every now and then you got to do it, even if they're awful people. You know, that's all that happens.
Yes. They can be awful people, but great Dota players. You know.
That's true.
I mean, I think what we really saw, like where the game to me turned wasn't when they were doing the split pushing made it so that when they won that big you know, they don't win that game without capitalizing on that team fight on their side of where their bounty runes were.
True. And a little bit of a interesting line setup that they've got here is Crow's going to get stunned and have to run away. But they're running Beastmaster all the way up there in the safe lane. And then instead down bottom, it's going to be Lukey off lane OD. And then Yaren's going to be playing on the next assassin here as well.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how this goes. We're definitely seeing some, I think, new ideas being played around with, like a one-position Beastmaster. Definitely not the most conventional of, you know, hero into role combos, but with the scaling potential of Troll in the mid lane, I think they feel pretty confident that, you know, they're not lacking a late game here.
You know, one thing I just wanted to mention real quickly so everybody knows, Yaren here, he hits a really nice stun and lands up a couple of punches back the other direction. And are they going to be able to draw first blood? It's getting close. Doesn't quite look like it. But the thing I was going to mention is he's actually tagged up as Yaren the Slayer previously. So sort of taking a page out of the Sioma book. It's a good sort of additional to a tag. Is really clear. But
yeah, no longer, you know, maybe he feels like he's going to re-earn the Slayer tag.
Exactly.
Hasn't, you know, they've beaten Arkosh before in a series, but they've got to do it again. Then he can be the true Slayer once more.
True enough. Well, in the meantime, mid lane, the Troll already off to kind of a hot start. A really annoying hero to lane against, but he's going for kind of an interesting build here. No points up in the Berserker's Rage, just taking axes and fervor.
Yeah, I guess, you know, you're never really looking to go melee range against the puck, but theoretically you may want to, secure some last hits. He gets it now at level 3, so, I mean, with the Quelling Blade, you just want to have that last hit securing tool, so a 1-1-1 build. Not sure if that fervor point was intentional or not, because it does seem a bit odd to get at level 2.
So imagine it kind of being a cool idea if you could sort of secure that, you know, Puck is going like a 1-1 build or something. He can't face Joy, but up top, Bloody Nine gonna get punched and won't go down. Able to make his way out of there before Gremlo and Goat could gang up on him.
Morkosh dual lane up top with the Mars Coddle, the Bassi Ring. There's so much spam coming out with Illuminate, Chakra Magic, Spears, and Godric. Usually Mars has mana problems, so with this Coddle here, Gremlo's just gonna be able to use nukes all day long. And that,
gonna connect.
yeah, that negates a lot of the Beastmaster's strong laning potential. When you can nuke down those boars, the lane gets a lot harder for the Beastmaster to play.
Yeah, it's one of, I think probably people don't think about it often as a counter, but it's a unique way to make it work. As Crow gonna get chased around a little bit. He's trying to be a bully in this bottom lane whenever possible. Really high armor regardless, but it's not insurmountable.
No, totally agreed. And the Drow having that attack range advantage, we are going to see another little skirmish down bottom with a Crow being so away. But for the most part, peaceful times in most of these lanes. But a powerful first blood up top.
Trying to make it happen, queuing it up. First blood drawn by Bloody Nine. That is what you want to see if you are a dog champ fan.
Absolutely. Gremlo's still playing very aggressive near the enemy tower up top, but having those heals bottle, Tango south, he's got this huge health and regen advantage, so he feels even in a 1v2 situation, he can kind of play this bullying style.
Yeah, he's even going to draw this creep wave back again and force Fade to farm underneath the tower. And, you know, Goat can, in the meantime, just sort of spam out these Illuminate blasts whenever he wants against him.
Yep.
Make life that much more painful.
I mean, it effectively gets him more farm because he's farming the neutral camp at the same time, so happy times for him as
Dire's courier has been
see some of these other side lanes. A courier getting sniped, a bit of miss micro there, which Crow does a good job punishing, and we'll see bounty runes coming into play now, which is kind of what both teams will be trying to contest.
True. Nice bash.
Keeping mid.
That's going to secure that Crow gets this bounty. Oh, no, the stun just in time. Oh, you got to tip him now. Give him the tip. Or is he just going to be able to walk away? I think
He's got to
fine.
charge in a couple of seconds, so I think Crow should be fine.
Oh, did not get the Spike Carapace out in time, but the root is there, and so it takes 4, but they eventually bring down Crow.
A prize.
Pale Horse not interested in coming to that fight. You're a Drow Ranger. Your positioning as a Drow Ranger is your most precious resource. Anytime you kind of go away from the safety of your creeps or your tower, you're dying. So, of course, Pale Horse isn't going to try and contest those runes, which means Dog Champ, they do a good job just bringing enough heroes that they get the runes and get a kill.
That lane, you know, obviously losing the Spirit Breaker isn't great, but I think it's not the end of the world, particularly when the Drow does secure all that extra farm left over. Queue up there of the Illuminate Blast. Doesn't manage to connect on anybody, and now the Drow getting a little bit of help as Crow runs back in again. And is just going to complete that charge. Hits it onto Lukey. Lukey not quite level 6, which would have been nice. Needs a bash here. Does not get it.
No 17% today.
Has been killed.
Oh, and this Hawk right here is going to scout the rotation coming from Canis Vulpes. And the boards in the meantime also trying to draw back some aggro. They find him in the trees. Bloody Nine going to be somewhat chased here. They do have multiple heroes in the areas. Troll has made the rotation, but Gremlo able to do a quick little sidestep, backs away, heads out the other direction. And
Yeah, I don't think we've got the kill threat here. Even with Troll TPing in, which does defend the tower, but with Puck up here, I don't know if this goes well for DogChamp.
Oh my god, they beat the crap out of him. Okay, bloody that goes down too.
Kind of, I think he was looking for the 2 hero coil. They just got the 1. Not sure they would have been able to kill the troll even if he did get caught in a dream coil, but what Arkosh really want is to pressure this tower now. A lot of heroes rotating up here. They send their support mid to stop kind of a counter push from happening.
Dire's top
Not
tower
letting a
is under
single
attack.
damage come to that
Dire's
Tier 1 mid
structures
tower.
are fortified.
And it's similar to last game where Arkosh is doing a really good job of pressuring lanes.
They TP one up top, and that was the next assassin who's gonna get heavily punished. Bloody 9 not able to get in range to help him, didn't even have Fate's Edict available skilled, so yeah, I mean that was the Nyx leaving bottom, and it's more time for Pale Horse to sort of have the lane to himself. Arkosh are just kind of doing everything that they want, while DogChamp trying to hold off the aggression and see if they can get their heroes into that first set of items to allow them to fight. They're gonna bring in Lisa, and that'll be enough, at least for now.
I'm really enjoying watching the way Arkosh move around the map. It's just every move makes a lot of sense. You know, they don't secure the top tier 1 tower, but they do a lot of damage. They force Nyx to respond, and they just get a free Nyx kill. The Nyx does kind of help keep the tower alive, but it's just this constant pressure from Arkosh, and I think the difficult thing right now for DogChamp is this mid troll is their highest level hero, but that's just not a hero that really effectively can rotate. Like troll TP's top, it doesn't lead to a kill
Radiant's
or any
bottom
kind of a
tower
gank the
is
same
under
way a
attack.
Puck does. When Puck TPs, you've got Dream Coil and you almost guarantee some kind of a kill.
Yeah, it has been a lot of time that Canis Vulpes has been sitting up here, and you know, only 2 kills on the board. Granted, he has both of them, but it's something to at least keep in the back of our minds as well. Is, you know, how much is he going to be able to get done as this game goes on? And throws out a little stun there onto Luki. Luki down bottom. He's going to back away again. All fine and dandy.
Yeah, just very selfless from Canis Vulpes, where, I mean, he's top 2 net worth despite seeing
Almost catch it there. Luki not quite able to get him. And in the meantime, this is just going to be Coddle, who wants to, you know, slow down this push as much as possible, because DogChamp does have a scary lineup when they're all grouped together and making plays. 4 points up
Dire's
already in
middle
Inner
tower
Beast
is under
for
attack.
Fade. He's got Necrobooks
Dire's
level 2.
structures are
The push is going to start to come, but already it's coming quicker from Arkosh. Mid.
Yep, there. It's this Puck plus Mars teamfight that I just don't really feel. I mean, the one saving grace is going to be the Oracle. If you can Fate's Edict the Magic
Oh,
Deck.
and they caught the puck. Stage is down. He gets blown up right at the start. OD ulti coming out afterwards. Crow trying to get a bash here and push back Luki. So they, I mean, they didn't have sentries down. That's just something that can't afford to happen. Aaron gets a great initiation. They find 2 kills.
Yeah, that's huge. That's how you win fights if you're DogChamp. Just burst a hero, a key hero like the Puck or the Mars. Ideally, it's the
Radiant's
Puck if
middle
you can ever
tower is
get
under
that
attack.
Impale initiation. and then you win the fight. But if Puck and Mars get all their spells in a team fight, you're not winning. Unless you get like the perfect Fate's Edict to block all that magic damage.
Radiant structures are
Immediate
fortified.
D-ward there mid. And this is that moment, pressuring the tier 1
Radiant's middle tower is under
where Dog
attack.
Champs
Middle
start to
tower
take
has
a little
fallen.
bit of extra control over this map. And possibly over this game, depending upon how it all goes. They're going to start heading a couple heroes back down bottom. In the meantime, Gremlo keeps the push going. But you know, you look at this lineup, and it feels like Dog Champ should be trying to play kind of around this troll. What's the item that they're going to need for him? Like, Battle Creed doesn't feel like it's enough, as Crow's going to get stunned here. Impaled and then likely dead.
Crow goes down, but they are looking for counterplay. Puck TPing in.
Wait, they're recalling someone too? Gremlo's here. Okay. They take down Yarn and turn. Back and forth we go.
All right, trading supports. But yeah, it feels like they're going to just play the troll basically as the 1 position, even though Ray Lisa is the mid laner. I think we're just going to see basically him play that hard carry role, and Beastmaster is going to be the tempo hero that's pushing lanes.
Okay.
It kind of feels like more what you'd expect from like a 2 or 3 position Beastmaster. Set up
Another meteor hammer set up there. Gremlo throws out the spear now, trying to stay alive, impale, and more than enough for a kill. So they blow up Gremlo. He was not prepped for that one. Puck is nearby, but there isn't really a team fight to be had here without the Mars ulti.
And they're doing this all without the Beastmaster, who's shoving out this mid lane, has the Necro 3, and this is where it gets very difficult for Arkosh. They're losing their towers, they're losing a lot of their vision as well. The Necro 3 with the
Juke away there from Goat, who's gonna try to get out of here, but he gets yelled at really loudly, and they bring him down. So this should be the tier 1 bottom, but likewise, pressure coming mid.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
nice defensive play from Bloody Nine. Has got the ultimate as well. He may be forced to use on himself if he's not careful.
Charge through.
Dodges the spear though.
Radiant's bottom
The back
tower
away
has
again.
fallen.
Tower brought down very low, 53 HP. But they're gonna have to call it off here. I don't think they can do anything else.
Well, they've got the root.
Gonna go in here. Silence now down. Silence opens. Forced to jump. The charge comes through. Yarin. Oh, if I can hold this here, it's gonna be big. Is gonna connect. Impale for the finish. Crow is taking a ton of damage. He's down very, very low. Gremlo tries to slow something down. Pale Horse is actually beaten away from the mana. And full mana there. No chance for the ulti. They bring in the Drow, and that might be enough right there.
Yeah.
With a Solar Bond, chase down, looking for the Meteor Hammer, will land, but it was not nearly going to be enough. Triple kill for Pale Horse.
Yeah, it feels like similar story to last game where Dog Champ just have this really dominant early to mid game, but Arkosh being in Pale Horse at the right time to fight.
Mine is truly a
Just hitting like, you know, level 12 with a Dragon Lance. There's no like huge item pickups, but it's just like the levels and the scaling that you get as a Drow Ranger. With that second point in marksmanship and being ignored as a Drow Ranger in this fight, it's kind of the sniper effect where if you don't get on top of this Drow and address her, she will destroy you.
Yeah. Very scary. Roar.
Roar mid.
Well, Gremlo's taking a lot of damage trying to back away here, but I think he's donezo here. Give the kill over to Fade. But I mean, that just shows like how strong this lineup can be if you catch one person alone or what have you. Smoked out. Now, beat down, looking for it. Save coming from the Oracle. Breaks the coil. I think Yarn might be in trouble. He's gonna go for the Astro Imprisonment. As he comes on
alive,
out
gets
there.
another character assault. It's good at fun.
Jason trying to get out. They got the Solar Bind. All right, he's done so. Well played though by the whole combo from Dog Champ, trying to keep him alive.
Yep. They put a lot of time, but no roar still. The Necro 3 is back up if Fade wants to try and force a fight here in the mid lane. Probably looking for an OD initiation.
Roar 25 seconds away. I think Crow's just done now. There.
And this mana break from the Necro book, like Mars and Spirit Breaker are just getting their mana pool drained so fast, combined with the attack speed boost that is now coming from a drums as well.
Yeah, it happens in just a few moments. That's all it takes, really. And if you do manage to control this lineup, like we saw, the tankiest of heroes on Arkosh right now, which is Gremlo, even he can't stand up to this Beastmaster, and you just get roared with the drums going. But, oh my god.
Oh, wow.
That was a lot of damage on the cancel, but he blew him up again.
Probably trying to face shift dodge it, but yeah. The big timing for Dogchamp is going to surely be with the troll. Like, he
Dire's
needs
middle tower
probably
is under
SMY into BKB, or he may be forced to go Yasha
Dire's
BKB.
middle tower has
See
been
how
denied.
urgently he feels like he needs to pick up the BKB. It's going to come down to how like the next couple of minutes go.
Okay.
Charge ahead.
Yarn. Soul Bind yet again. And the chase down for the eventual kill. A good stun. And, wow, okay. Elisa hits again. Got him caught there in the arena. He's in a lot of trouble. Bloody Nine also falling. Couldn't get the ult off in time, but Beastmaster trying to blow up the Drow in the meantime. Can they keep alive Pale Horse? Trying to walk away, dodging up whatever damage they possibly can. Fade just wants to beat him down to death. They will get him finally with Luki rolling on in and finds that final touch. But a save coming now from Luki as well.
Oh, we didn't.
And as Opus, all of the creeps, it's too much damage. They take him down as well. Now trying to find that bash. Chase down comes from all of these little creeps, and Crow, no mana, nothing left. He also will drop.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Absolute massacre in the mid lane. Luki getting some revenge for last game, where he was the one getting picked apart. Countless death. This time he's 5-2-5. Really good showing from the offlane OD. And top lane Yaren wants to set up on Gremlo here. Doesn't have the kill threat on his own though.
No, he definitely needs some help. Does have the Meteor Hammer, which is always a nice little pickup along. But we do have a next round of items coming up. Bullwhip there as well. Looks like Drow's just going to be comfy with the Aquila for the moment. But her game, I think is like going pretty freaking well, but there's some problems that we're seeing. These heroes can get on top of her fairly easily.
Yeah. As Drow, I think the way you've got to itemize is typically just always for utility items, more so than like the hard carry items. Like, you're not going to see big Daedalus butterfly pickups until much later on in the game. I think you have to prioritize Manta style and then probably the Hurricane Pike, just for basically, you have to be able to save yourself. Like, if they get on top of you, you need a way to just get away, which is the Manta, which is the Fort Staff. So Pale Horse looking to get that Manta as kind of the first big item pickup. Will make his life a little bit easier in these fights.
Oh, maybe get a Manta dodge there of a Nyx stun or something like that. I will say all of the Nyxes that I've seen today have just kind of been game defining, and it feels like it's such an incredibly strong hero right now. Definitely worthy of some of those early picks, and it's pretty good against almost all of the heroes that Arkosh have. Like, even being able to get a Spike Carapace off on like a multi-shot or something and setting up for a kill on a Pale Horse could be huge later on in the game.
Yeah, it feels like there's so many good setups, like you're saying. Like, what, 4 of these heroes, really 5, like a charge as well. Although we're often seeing the Spirit Breaker being used just to charge the Nyx, not caring if he gets Carapace, because then his teammates can wait for the Carapace to wear off and throw a spear.
Luki not gonna get hit there. Does he get pushed out of the arena? No, not quite. Well, now he might be. Still bouncing around outside of it. In the meantime, Pale Horse beating the crap out of Fade, trying to kill him off before he gets near close. Manta, he couldn't get the roar off in time. Now gonna get hit by that Spike Carapace stun, the Blinding Light pushback. Gust onto both of them. Troll trying to get on top of Pale Horse, has to run away. Gremlo,
Silence
tall. And this is gonna be a heck of a lot of damage, but the bash comes through. Meteor Hammer onto the puck in the meantime. Ray Lalisa will go down. And now finding more Yaren. This is a dangerous play for him. Tries to jump in. Silence dodges. Meteor Hammer afterwards. Doesn't have a chance.
really well executed fight from Arkosh there. The Drought ranging, making sure that Gus hits the Oracle. 6 second silence. The Oracle couldn't do a thing there. And then just controlling the Troll Warlord during his ultimate absolutely perfectly.
Yeah, it is pretty devastating getting Oracle silenced in these fights. And I mean, his only real solution is to stay further back, right? Like trying to get into these Aether Lens, because you're not going to buy something that has a dispel on you.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And he felt like I think he had to run forward because OD was kind of getting gone on, but you know, Luki did a good job keeping himself alive, and then unfortunately Oracle was just a little bit too far forward for that one. And if Troll Warlord had finished the SMY, I think that is just a straight up different fight. Ray Lalisa probably survives, gets that extra kill on the Mars, and may have actually won the fight for Dogchamp. So very small things making a big difference there.
They almost have Aghanim Scepter on Crow, which is wild. He's what?
Look at that sneaking Roshan here. This is risky.
Ooh, they messed up the initiation and the big hold the read afterwards. And Meteor Hammer lands onto both of them. Charged, they're trying to take them all down. Gus misses completely as well. Who are they going to find? I mean, I don't know if it's quite enough damage yet. They break it, but I guess they got Bloody Nine now. Oh, Luki gets the chase down and decides to run away. And, well, the eventual round of the multi-shot there, they will find the finish. Luki went in, and now with the charge on him, he's got him dead.
Yeah, Blink TP, it's going to be close. I don't think he's out of here. Just gets the stun off.
Well played.
Very bold call from Dogchamp to go for that sneaky Roshan. Perhaps if they got that initiation off, they kind of, like you say, they flubbed it a bit. Nick's going for the Impale while the OD went for the Banish. A slight bit of miscommunication led to Arkosh absolutely capitalizing with a great 4-man Dream Coil. The break hit, I think, at least 2 of them, so that was a lot of damage being dished out, and they just didn't have much sustain on the Dogchamp side.
And again, leaving the pit, realizing, okay, things can go south really quickly. We don't have any sentries down. Let's get the hell out of here. Arkosh being cowards yet again, just filthy cowards. Definitely should go make fun of them on their Twitter account. As Bloody Nine going to be brought down, Gremlo secures that kill onto him, and they're going to want to run in now. Gus,
Pop the drums, they're charging.
oh, good coil there onto 2. They have a blinding light pushback to break the coil. Do get it onto 1. The charge through onto Yaren, able to finish him off now. Most likely, his one last punch is going to connect. Tried to go for the silence. He's dead. 60 seconds, no troll. Pretty as can be.
That was very clean Dota from Arkosh, just finding the right pickoffs, using their vision so well. It's a game where Dogchamp for the most part has had a vision advantage because of the Beastmaster, the summon, pushing the lanes, but all it took is finding Bloody Nine there, and it led to the rest of Dogchamp getting a little bit too gung-ho about taking a fight that they shouldn't have. There's a charge on this Beastmaster here. Actually, no, Crow's going to cancel it, deciding better of this, but Roshan secured.
I thought you just said Kuro. I was like, oh my god, new lore.
Kuro smurfing in NA.
Learning all new things about this team.
I wasn't meant to reveal their roster.
Interesting now. The Drow Ranger's going to go back for Butterfly instead of finishing off the Hurricane Pike. So they're feeling like, all right, we've got this Aegis. We're just going to keep the pressure going and try and put the screws to them.
Yep, this Drow Ranger doesn't have to be afraid anymore. With an Aegis, can go for those bigger late game items, picks up the Butterfly now, and will be leading the probably offensive approach for Arkosh. I mean, like you say, they want to go fight now. They're going to be looking to just get their next item or two. They're very close to a few kind of big items. The Axon Spirit Breaker, the Axon Coddle.
Ooh, double Meteor Hammer. Oh no! Missed it! No! And now Cannonball has got them both! And Pale Horse is here. He can only Astro himself for a moment. Long duration Spike Carapace stun, and they did have a save coming from Luki. Can they get him taken down? No. Everybody getting out except for Yaren? Okay.
Yeah, that looked like it was going to go a whole lot worse for Dogchamp. You know, right idea to try find a pickoff. You're playing into a team that's currently got an Aegis on their super farm Drow Ranger. No way you're winning a 5v5 fight. So the idea is, okay, let's just find a pickoff so that we can burn through some of this Aegis timer. Unfortunately, Puck, very hard here to get a pickoff on. Luckily, they only lose a Nyx Assassin.
and I mean, the reality of the situation is, even if like they don't get much out of this on Arkosh, I feel like they're still going to be in an okay position. Hypothetically, the danger is that Rayleigh Lisa is going to have a blink dagger in the near future. Does find a root here on the puck. And chase down for more. Arena already out. They missed on the spear. And now trying to push in Bloody Nine that much deeper into the arena. They kill off the troll. That is tough. This can't be allowed to happen. Yaren seeing if he can make something happen down on the south side of the battle. They take down Fade as well. Over and over. It just feels like it's falling apart for poor old Dog Champ as Arkosh continue to bully him relentlessly.
It was a really tough time to take a fight for Dog Champ. The Aegis is still up on Pale Horse, and they just picked up two pretty big Aghanim Scepters, Spirit Breaker and Coddle, both having Ags, making them so much stronger and scarier, throwing the Ignis in the fight, and Arkosh now going to be looking to break high ground. They've got a Siege Wagon, and Pale Horse is just going to shred this one up. Gremlo doing a good job of just front fighting with the bulwark and try and do any damage.
Oh my gosh,
Bloody Nine.
he just gets demolished.
Yeah.
Tier 3 tower going to go down.
Anytime Oracle can get picked off, they're willing to throw whatever they need to kill this Oracle, because they know that's the key to win these fights.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
Well, I'm absolutely devastated that Arkosh is winning right now, because I just hate to see good things happen to bad people, but you know, it's happening. And at 27 minutes now, they're going to head on down and likely try and secure the rest of this map here. But
you know, the key is, you know, people build up some hope and expectations for Arkosh. So, you know, Lyrical, this is just setting them up for a bigger fall.
That's a good point. They build up the expectations in themselves. And then, yeah, I like that. Jeez.
They're, I mean, hats off to them. They're playing some top-notch Dota right now, and doing a really good job of just taking these key fights. Both games they had a slight deficit coming out of the lanes, but just managed to find that one key opening to win a team fight and just kind of just leap ahead.
Being chased right now by Yaren. Canis Vulpus in the area as well. The big smoke, or rather just run. They're just running down bottom trying to take this fight.
Radiant are scanning.
They won't quite get in range, although Luki finds Canis Vulpus now. Trying to hide away. Can they get him? Linken's reveal.
Yeah, I mean, it's a puck. We saw how that one went last time, and Luki.
Oh no.
Oh no, they've got the Will-O-Wisp.
Ooh, good blink out. Bloody Nine, he's gonna have to save himself here for the moment. Fade is already dead though by Gremlo up on the top side of this one. Arena down and Pale Horse beaten into him. Now the coil onto 2. BKB out from Luki. Wanting to drop the hammer, but there's not a whole lot left in the tank. One more punch from downtown. Can they get him in time? They have a blink, but they will manage to escape. Luki to fight another day. Oh my god, no, he got him to the side.
He's going for it. Oh no.
In there. He's super in there. He gotta run now.
They see Luki and they just get, you know, their eyes go red, Dave. It's Luki, we gotta get him.
How dare he besmirch our honor. That's right. Well, the Aegis is gonna be reclaimed now. And it does look like pressure up top yet again.
Yeah. Second Lincoln Sphere coming out soon on the Drow Ranger. It's going to make it very difficult. The Beastmaster doesn't have a way to break the Lincoln Spheres to get off a good roar. It prevents the OD from using his Astral as a setup for the Meteor Hammer.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And there's nothing they can do to stop this push, it feels like. At least not until their whole team's alive.
Yeah. The tower is fallen. They have the blink on the troll. He's got to find a way to get onto the Drow Ranger. It's the only thing that really feels like it can salvage stuff, and even then it's going to be tough. But he is linking stuff right now on Pale Horse, and jumps in, finds him right at the start, but the bash as they charge through, and now he's only hitting illusions with the Ignis spot. Is going to work. Roar now onto Puck. It's a lot of damage out onto him. Trying to take down the next assassin. Will find one kill. Crow keeps the bashes through. Turns now. Luki did nothing to him. Gus gets the pushback yet again. Rayleigh Lisa trying to stop the aggression, but they will not be stopped. 4 are dead. Ultra kill for Pale Horse.
Goat's dropping items.
Rampage, and oh my god, Goat, what are you doing?
He's just dropping items in their face. Drow Ranger, Pale Horse absolutely shredded them. A Troll Warlord was on top of that Drow Ranger, and you couldn't even tell the Drow was still doing so much damage.
Man, oh man. Thank you, admins. Wow. Wow, now it all